Hi, today we're talking about the number 3. So in Jin Shin Jitsu, safety energy lock number 3 came into the universe meaning the door. It's the door of understanding. It allows understanding in, and it allows our misperceptions out. It allows nourishment in, and it allows toxins out. It's a swinging door that opens and shuts, and that actually keeps us fluid. It keeps us expanding so that we don't become rigid and hardened. And that's the reactive part of the 3. So threes, people with 3s in their life map, if you've got a 3, threes are devoted, they're very organized, they're creative, they're loyal, they're optimistic. They generally are animal lovers. They love the esoteric. They're not necessarily hoo-hoo. They just, that too maybe, but they love to hear about things that they don't know about. They love to expand themselves beyond their boundaries. They also are very ambitious. As I said, they're very optimistic. And 3 is the general, all right? So 3 is the one that says, I run this entire army and I can actually commandeer all the troops and I can put together a strategy that will help us to win the war. So 3s are the long-term goal planners. They're the strategists that can get themselves to their goals. The reactive part of a 3 is that 3s can become very contractive. They can become very, very entrenched in their beliefs. And that's okay, except that 3s, when they are hardened in that way, they believe everyone must believe the same thing as they do. And they have no tolerance for people who they think are more slow than they are, or stupid, or whatever the case may be, and they're in their perception, obviously. And they can become defiant. They can be quite abrupt, a bit like they absolutely expect their commands to be carried out. So that's often how they speak. If you've got a 3, if you're born in December or in March, often there's a tone that people with 3s in that position use, and it's very commanding. It can sometimes be very barking, and it rubs people up the wrong way. So 3s have an aura of power around them, and some people find that very intimidating, and people with 3s can be intimidating because they naturally have that aura of power and command, and they just expect their commands to be adhered to. And when that doesn't, as I say, they have this tone that is like one of command, which can sometimes rub people up the wrong way. So 3s, however, as I said, they love the esoteric. They're an expansive number. They're warm. They're creative. They can be really, very devoted, but they can become misguided or hostile or extremely defiant and very, very contracted and try and force their belief systems onto other people. They're very connected to their beliefs. They're very committed to what they believe. And they also think that everyone should believe the same thing they do. So that is the more reactive part of the 3. As I say, the active part of the 3 is that they're creative, they are strategists, they are devoted, they are loyal, they are very organized. And because they're organized, they actually are able to get a lot done. If the 3 becomes very contractive, they can become frivolous and disorganized and distracted. So every number has a balance of qualities, and you can either be the best expression or the worst expression, and generally we're both. It's just that in high value areas, we tend to be the more active expression, and in areas that are not important to us, we tend to be the more reactive expression of the 3. If you've got a 3 in the root of your life map, you will have these characteristics quite strongly. So if you're born on the 3rd, if you're born on the 12th, if you're born on the, let me just see, on the 12th, if you're born on the 21st, you're a 3. If you're born on the 30th, you will have the energy of the 3. Or if you're born in March, or if you're born in December, you will also have the 3 somewhere in the root of your life map. And you may have the 3 in your year number if you reduce your year to a single number and you actually end up getting a 3. I hope you found that useful, and I'll speak to you again about the 4 tomorrow.